Welcome back to the channel, guys. Easy Crypto here for another video. So today I'm going to just be talking about the market sentiment, what's going on in the market, where I see things going over the course of the next few weeks, guys, and a couple of projects that I am really bullish about and I can see them doing well over the course of the next 2 to 3 weeks. So everyone knows at the minute we're waiting for an ETF for Ethereum. Now this is super exciting because in my opinion this is going to be a catalyst to start kind of alt season over the next few months, and obviously everyone's super excited about what's going to happen, but at the same time people are saying it's priced in. We might see a buy the rumor, sell the news event, so we're waiting for that, and currently we should get a decision obviously today, so fingers crossed we get a good decision and Ethereum ETF gets approved, which hopefully it will. But let's go over some market sentiment that I've kind of put together through a few people's people's posts, and then we'll go from there. So Alex Becker has currently said, so incredibly simple, the current climate and literally everything is going to flood another 1 to 2 trillion into BTC in the top 10 coins. Once the normies get a taste for the gains or want a bigger hit, they were seeking AI games and memes, do nothing but hold your loot. Now everyone says this cycle is different, but obviously what we've spoken about before is how kind of the cycle goes from Bitcoin to Ethereum to large caps and then on to like smaller altcoins or low cap altcoins, and it hasn't changed. That is how the cycle is going to work. People are saying it's different because of the ETFs. It's not. That's how it's going to work. Once people know Bitcoin is going to top out and Bitcoin's price is going to get really high, it's overbought, then people are going to start rotating their capital into more risky assets that haven't pumped as much. It's just how it is, guys. That's what's going to happen. And Alex Becker is just reiterating that point there. And this is another one. So Binance is about to kick off the biggest altcoin season ever. They announced that they'll be listing low to mid caps, which should send them parabolic. Here are 10 low caps with the chance to be listed on Binance. Now this is really interesting because I haven't seen this anywhere else, and I only read about this today, but this could be a massive indicator that Binance are going to start listing some of these lower cap cryptocurrency coins. So come and research these, guys, and have a look what Binance are trying to do and which coins they're going to list, because realistically if that does happen we might be able to get in on some early and capitalize on that, guys. It's a really interesting point there. And in my opinion, everyone's really bullish at the minute, and that is a little bit worrying. Will we see a correction? Who knows? But long term, obviously, we know where we're going. Ash Crypto again, ETH Spot ETF will be approved today. Multiple applications will be approved at once, just like Bitcoin ETF, and trading of ETFs will start in a few days. Bullish if true. Who knows if this is true, but we can only wait and assume at the minute. We're not going to jump to any conclusions. Carl Chase, alt season starts when the ETF gets approved. Position yourself. That's it, guys. Get your positions. If you're not already positioned, I'd still keep a good 10% on the 10 to 20% on the sidelines, if I'm perfectly honest, just because maybe not 20%, 10 to 15% on the sidelines, just in case we do get another drop, because anything is possible in this market, and you guys know that. So our crypto prof. This chart shows that altcoins copy the structure of 2015-2018 in a larger time frame. The falling wedge is about to break out. The biggest alt season in many years is imminent, in my opinion. This is the moment we've all been waiting for many years, guys. So obviously if we just click on this, we've had this reaccumulation phase, and then we've had a falling wedge pattern. When we break this particular accumulation and this falling wedge pattern, then obviously we'll see altcoins start to rally a bit higher. This is what our crypto prof is saying. So these are all super bullish indicators on what's going on in the market. Now if we just cover a little bit of some technicals in terms of where we are in terms of Bitcoin dominance, then we can slowly understand to see what's going on and where we are in the market. Obviously I've showed you the pi cycle top indicator. I'll quickly go through that again to show you where we are, but nothing's moved in terms of that. We're no nearer the top than we were a few weeks ago, guys. So this is what I actually drew probably 3 months ago, around 3 months ago, and this is obviously showing Bitcoin dominance as a percentage, and this is actually what I did predict. I might be completely wrong, guys, so take this with a pinch of salt. But we have actually seen Bitcoin dominance come down slightly, a couple of percent, over the course of the last few days. So we're now at 54%. My theory on this whole kind of like Bitcoin dominance is that we were going to kind of go up to around the 57 to 61% mark, and then from there we would retrace all the way down, and we would hit levels back down kind of like where we were before, around the 40-ish% mark. We probably won't go much further, but around the 48 to 46, and that's when altcoin season is really going to start. But actually what's happened, which is really interesting at the moment, is we've actually just had a nice retrace down to this 54% level. Will we retrace back up? Will we go back up into this particular level, near enough to 618, in between the 0.5 and the 618? Will we? I don't know, but that's my target. I do believe we did wick off this 57%, so is this the wick that is going to send us kind of lower with Bitcoin dominance? I don't know, but it could potentially kind of ride out down here and then slowly creep back up into this range here where we reach the 57 to 58% of market dominance, Bitcoin market dominance, and then we'll see a big retracement down here, guys. So who knows what's going to happen with that, but obviously I just wanted to keep you guys updated. And then we'll just quickly go into Bitcoin. We'll quickly just click on this. This is the daily on Bitcoin, and we've seen, obviously we saw a big push up from Bitcoin over the last few days. It was a 7% move up, and now we've actually seen a bit of a correction from that move up, down roughly 5%, guys. So we've seen a little correction on that. We were pushing up towards the $72,000 range. We've now we've now retraced down to the 67, nearly $68,000 range, guys. And I could see this happening for another few weeks / months, in my personal opinion, just where I see the market going. I don't think Bitcoin dominance is going to shoot down really significantly unless we get kind of like a mad situation with the Ethereum ETFs, and then potentially we might see a little run in our altcoins. So I still think we've got a few months, probably like 2 to 3 months of kind of sideways-ish action. And then from there, I think we're going to take off, and then that's when we're going to probably hit the 100k mark, guys. So that's just a bit of market sentiment, just a bit of me thinking out loud. And then we'll move on to some coins that I believe can be at the forefront of the next kind of push up. Now, prop chain is one that no one really is speaking about at the minute, and I think it's a really good project, and it's at a very good market cap as well. The only thing about it is obviously the unlocks, so you've got to be really careful about when you get into this project because of the unlocks. It's currently on Ethereum, not ideal for me. I'm trying to stay away from projects that are on Ethereum because of the super high costs, guys. But like you said, we've only got a MEXC listing and a BitGet listing. We've got a Uniswap obviously, but we don't like to trade on there realistically. So what is prop chain, guys? It's a real world asset project, and they're tying real world assets to real estate, guys. So they're tokenizing real estate, so you can buy a fractionalized percentage of a property. So it's basically making property investment easy for the average person. And obviously, if you can't afford to actually buy a property and rent it out yourself, you can gain some of those particular positives from actually coming onto the website and obviously trading through here and gaining a fractionalized quantity, buying a fractionalized quantity of a property, guys. That's the idea behind this particular project. Building the future for real estate. It's a brilliant project, and with this being in the kind of real world asset sector, I do believe it's going to be up there with AI, and it will continue to move. And this is only a $73 million market cap. They've got an app that's out, guys, already. and it looks super interesting, and you can buy percentages of properties, which I really like, fractionalized shares of quantities. Really interesting project. Come and check it out. I'm not going into great detail. I've done a previous video on this actually, so come and check that out if you haven't already. So that is one that I am really closely looking at here. We're down 4% on the day. Over the week we're 15% up, so not bad, but obviously 13% down on the month because of what Bitcoin's been doing, guys. So come and have a look at prop chain, because I do believe it's a great play in the real world asset sector. Moving on from there, you guys know how much I like Casper. Casper, in my opinion, needs to break 15 cent region, guys. If it breaks that, I think we're off to the races, but it's got a lot of resistance at 15 cents. Once it breaks that, I think it is game over. We've got such good news around. If you haven't got into this project already, I believe over the next couple of months is obviously going to be your last chance. We've got KRC20 coming out very shortly this month. Well, in June. We've got KRC20 coming in June. We've got so many things going for Casper, guys. When that comes out, when KRC20, when people can actually build projects on Casper, when people can actually trade, send stable coins via Casper, it's going to be shooting volume through Casper, and this volume here is going to go up like phenomenally. So that's just my personal opinion on Casper. People obviously some people don't like Casper, but for me, this is majority of my bags are in Casper. I think it's personally best risk to reward ratio, and at these prices, 13, yes, you have missed some of the better prices, but realistically, you know, we're still at a decent level. I'll probably wait for in my opinion, just to see what happens with Ethereum. We might see if Ethereum ETF doesn't get approved, this will probably nuke quite a lot of altcoins, in my opinion. So just wait for the news, see what happens, and then decide if you want to invest in Casper. Obviously, I'm not going to go into detail on what it is, because you guys know already what Casper is, guys. The only other project I wanted to talk to you about today, well, the next two projects are going to be Based AI. Based AI is a brilliant play, and we've actually seen some good movement on Based AI. So over the course of the last 7 days, we're 52% up on Based AI, which is fucking brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And people who sold when it was down like 60%, yeah, then look what's happened. It's retraced, it's come back up, and this is only going to go massively higher. We're at $237 million market cap. But guys, this is brilliant. The only issue I do have with this project is the fact that we can only buy it on DEXs at the minute, which is a bit shady. I want the team to actually go out and get some decent exchange listings, because it's not great, to be perfectly honest. And also they need to start doing stuff with the marketing. That's in my opinion. Yes, we could say it is like the next bit Tenza, the next Tau, but they need to do a lot more with the marketing. I'm super bullish on this project because it is obviously the developers of the original Pepe coin, but they need to start doing things with this project. And we did have this case as well, where if you watch Cole Chase's video the other day, where I might try and see if I can get this up now. Let's have a look. So right, guys. So it's an interesting bit of information. Obviously, we know it's an AI project. It's being built by the developers that built the original Pepe coin. This, in my opinion, is super interesting. Elon Musk, on the 28th of February 2023, actually tweeted Based AI, right, in the exact same format as how Based AI is being sold, is in exactly the same format, guys. Like, I find that really strange, and it's quite a coincidence if it is actually a coincidence. But if this is the guy behind Based AI, then this could get crazy, right? It's really interesting. So come and check Based AI out. I've done a previous video on Based AI. It's a brilliant project. come and check it out. It might be one. If this is true, it might be putting a few dollars into it, yeah? So there's that anyway. That's my thoughts behind that. And the last one we're going to talk about on this channel today is gaming. Gaming is up 7% on the day. I still think it's a great play. It's only $34 million market cap on the month. It's down 40%. It's only just come out, guys. So obviously we saw some investors take profits, etc., etc. It only came out on the 27th of March. So down 80% from all-time highs. It's going to bottom, in my opinion. If it hasn't already bottomed, it will within the next kind of few weeks. And it's a great play to get into. If you weren't an early investor and getting into it early, well, anyway, it's down 83%. Very, very good time to get into this project. Obviously, I've done a video on this before. It's a very good play. So it's incorporating kind of gaming. So it does game distribution and also cloud computing. I'm working with AI, so it's kind of like it's not a one-trick pony. It's doing many things, and it's in all the sectors that are about to blow off top. It's in computing, gaming, and AI. So there's nothing more really you could ask for from a project like this, guys. So they're basically using idle GPU power from gamers to be able to then run gaming infrastructure, AI infrastructure, etc., etc. And they're using a world-leading esports platform to obviously be able to promote their product, and also to be able to use that massive platform, that massive base of gaming players in the esports teams to be able to use their GPU power. And obviously then they will get rewards for being able to kind of they get rewards from able to kind of basically rent out their GPU to gaming and to other people who need it for AI tasks, gaming tasks, etc., etc. Really, really super interesting, and it is one that I will be buying into very shortly. I'm going to make sure it doesn't go down around 90% because it could still go lower. Normally we see projects like this rattle down to 90% and then we'll get in at the bottom, guys. But these are the projects I'm looking at. I'm super interested. I'm super bullish on cryptocurrency as a whole. If we do see another problem because of the ETF not getting approved, the Ethereum ETF approved, don't worry about it. Just hold on to your bags. In 4 months' time, we'll be in a different space and we're all making massive profits. But yeah, so please like and subscribe, guys. It means a lot to me, and I will see you on the next one.